So James has been hanging over at this girl's house named Lana. And Lana told James apparently that, oh yeah, there's always one guy in the group where everyone's like, oh, I'm trying to like steal the boyfriend away or whatever. And it's like, okay, well that's not Lana's fault. That's the boyfriend's fault, because the boyfriend doesn't make the woman feel secure and pretty enough and, you know, wanted enough in a relationship. Of course, you know, she's going to worry about her man cheating. And he should worry about her cheating too, because if the woman doesn't feel secure in the relationship and doesn't feel wanted and doesn't feel needed and doesn't feel appreciated, of course she's going to be like, oh, he gave me a compliment here, and oh, he gave me a compliment there, and oh, he thinks I'm nice looking, or he thinks I'm a good cook, or like, you know, and I mean, it's not good when you don't support your partner. Like, I've always been very supportive of James, very loving towards James, very like, oh yeah, you know, here's everything that you need, blah, 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 like, and he's never reciprocated. He's never been like, oh, Mindy, you're so beautiful, I love you so much, or like, you know, stuff like that. He's never really shown support for me like that, and he's like, well, I'm not going to lie to you. That's what he tells me all the time. He's like, well, I'm not going to tell you that you're beautiful, because I'm not going to lie to you. And, you know, so it makes the partner, it makes the woman feel very not wanted in the relationship. So, I mean, the woman's only going to try so hard for so long, and then she's going to be like, oh, whatever, dude, and just be done with it, you know, and just be like, well, if you're not going to love me, I'm going to find this somewhere else. Like, that's usually what happens. Like, you know, James is like, oh, every last woman I was ever with eventually cheated on me. It's like, because you don't know how to treat women. You know, you don't know how to treat a woman. You don't know how to be nice to a woman. You don't know how to support a woman. Like, you know, you're not nice. You're just not a nice person. You're not nice, you know. There's no other way to put that. He's not a nice human being. And he doesn't know how to be nice, you know, just plain old nice, you know, that's hard for him, and he finds it fake, so he's not going to be nice to anyone. And so yeah, Lana's like, oh yeah, there's always one person in the group whose, you know, husband acts like a dick to her, and that's not what she said. She's like, oh, there's always one person in the group who thinks that, you know, I'm trying to steal their man or whatever. The only reason, if you have a jealous woman, the only reason why she's acting that way is because she doesn't think that she's wanted by you. So if you have a woman who doesn't feel appreciated, you should really make her feel appreciated, loved, and wanted, because think about it. She's the one who's cleaning your house. She's the one who's washing your dishes. She's the one who's doing your laundry and washing your clothes and putting your clothes out in the morning and doing your coffee and doing your lunches and doing your dinners and doing your breakfast. Like, she's the one who's taking care of that house. She's the one who's going out shopping and making sure that your shelves are stocked with food and making sure that you have nice dinners that are able to be made with the food that she stocked into the house. She's the one who's preparing everything days and weeks in advance. She's the one who's meal planning, who's doing the budgeting, who's taking care of your children, who's taking care of your pets, who's taking care of every single last thing, from vacuuming to dusting, like, you know, and cleaning and decluttering and, like, you know, keeping you maintained and, you know, just together as a human being. If you have a woman that's doing all that stuff for you, why wouldn't you shell out the love? Because women don't get much in return, and women, I'm not a high maintenance woman. I don't think that most women are high maintenance. I think that men are more high maintenance within women, because men need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's 3 meals every single day. That's a high maintenance right there. Not only do they need breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they need clothing. They need clean clothes. That's every single day that they need clothes. They need clothes laid out for them. They need clothes washed for them. They need clothes every day. And that's a lot for women to take care of. They need a clean house because men need their clean spaces. It's just crazy. And men are like, oh, women are high maintenance. No, men are high maintenance in a lot of respects. Like, and it's just crazy. It's craziness. And then for a man not to respect the woman who's doing that for him every single day, to have zero respect for that person, is not a good feeling. See, I should be stopping here, but I'm not going to because my ankle hurts. I'm keeping it up while I'm driving, you know? But, like, he should be like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Look at all this stuff that you do for me. But he doesn't see any of the stuff that I do for him. Just like when he's at work all day, I don't know what he does all day, but it's boring. I know it's boring as all hell to me, you know? But he does this stuff in his free time because he thinks it's fun. So, I mean, And then he's not there when he comes home, so he's not even supportive as a father. Like sometimes, the way that I'd like him to be supportive as a father. Like I know he thinks he's supportive as a father, but like it's not. It's just not what I envisioned, and it's hard, you know. But no, but guys, if you want your woman to really love you and to really maintain you well, maintain her well. Like, you know, even if you want to make her a meal sometimes, or if you want to, you know, you're like, oh, honey, I got the laundry. Like, let me put this in the car for you. Let me go out and do this for you. Like, there are guys who go to the laundromat for their wives, and their wives are at home and tending to their kids and doing this and that. I see the guys, and they look so nice. They look like nice guys. And he's like, oh, like the guys at the laundromat are like, oh yeah, you know, my wife's at home and I'm here doing the laundry. And James, every single time that happens, he's like, oh, I wonder what he's getting. It's like he's not getting anything. He has respect. He has respect. What is he getting? He's getting a clean house. He's getting meals. He's getting what every other man gets. Tons. He's getting tons of things just like every other man, you know? And it's just, I don't know. But yeah, love on your wives, because, you know, find out what her love language is and shower her with love. Like, I know that James' love language is gifts, and I can't give him any gifts. Like, I try, like, my gifts to him are his meals, are his, you know, clothes, are his, like, all those things are, like, me giving, like, a gift to him every couple of hours throughout the day. And he just doesn't see it that way, but it is. But no, just love on your wives. That's what I'm thinking about right now. I really think that people should love on their wives and, you know, give them the care, time, and attention that they really do need. This way, you know, they trust you. And don't just love on your wives to go and cheat on them. Love on your wives to love on your wives. You know, I don't know where James is going tonight. I don't know if he's going. I don't know where he's going or what he's doing. I don't know what he does anymore. He doesn't. I don't even care, honestly. He's just worried about what he's worried about and what he's doing. I shouldn't have been with someone with such an addictive personality trait. Because really all I want is a normal life. I just want a normal life, normal house, normal run life, and all he does is run around outside the house. And it gets to you after a while, you know? Like, it didn't really get to me before I had Karina, but now I have Karina. I'm like, he should be more respectful to the both of us, not just to me, but to the both of us. And it's my fault. I chose this. I should have asked him to do more with me before I had her. And women, ask your men to do stuff with you. And if they do it without complaint, keep that man. You know, they're not like, oh, this is going to suck before they go. Like, it takes James pulling his teeth to get him out of the house to do something that I want to do. Like, when he went to Steampunk, he's like, I'm not going. I don't want to go. This is going to be stupid and blah, 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 blah. Like, and then he finally went, and he had so much fun, and he talked about it for months afterwards. But don't go with someone that it takes to pull their teeth out, basically, to get them out of the house with you. Like, go with someone who's really like, oh, you want to go and do this? Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this, but I'm going to go because I love you. Like, I played video games with this man for years. For years, I played video games with him. Now, I don't enjoy video games. I don't like computers. I'm not into them. It's just not my thing. And, you know, that's okay with me. I wasn't playing it because I was like, oh, we're going to go into the world of, you know, Guild Wars 2 today, and we're going to go and do the same dungeon over and over again in Fractal to get, it's 7 different dungeons. It's the same ones, and you do them all the time, and they're very monotonous. Like, I wasn't like, oh, we're going to go do these same 7 dungeons again tonight. Like, let's go, guys. And, you know, you're in a group, so it's kind of fun, but it's really not that fun, and you're just pressing buttons and you're sitting. So I do all my housework during the day and sit with him at night and just sit, you know? And it was just, I hear you, Karina, I hear you, baby. It's just one of those things, you know, you're just sitting, and women don't usually like to sit. I know now in this day and age it's a little bit different, but in standard, women don't usually like to sit that long because they have a lot of stuff they want to do. You know, but like, and men usually like to sit because they're rebuilding testosterone, and then the games are such an ego boost because, oh, you're number 1 in the game or whatever. Like, but no, I played video games with him forever, and I just thought that he was gonna like recompensate and be like, oh, you played with me, let's go out and do things that you like to do now. Like, and he's saying I'm being selfish because I stopped doing those things with him because I don't have the time or the patience to do them with him anymore because I have a daughter that I actually want to experience her life with her. And not just sit in front of a blue screen and not experience this like the world around us. So it's just, he says that I became very, very selfish since I had her. Really what I did was I stopped doing all the things that he wanted me to do just to do with him that I wasn't really enjoying. So I enjoyed spending the time with him, like, don't get me wrong, but the event itself, the event wasn't great. So, and, you know, I enjoy my events much more because I'm out in the real world. I get to physically touch things and, like, physically be there, which is a big, like, I'm a very physical person. Like, physical is my love language. So I'm a very, like, oh, let's go and see this, let's go and do this. Like, a computer screen isn't going to cut it for me. And he says it's because I have no imagination. And that might be it. I might have no imagination. But, I mean, I'm just a physical person. Like, don't tell me what you're going to do. Show me you're going to do it. I don't care about your words. Your words mean nothing to me. They literally mean nothing, you know? And James is a words person. He thinks that words are weighted and mean a lot. So, like, when Wayne says something that's a little backwards or twisted, I'm like, oh, no, he meant this. Like, this is what he meant. And, like, I can understand that. That's fine. Like, I do the same thing. But if I say something a little different, James doesn't get what I'm saying. He acts like he's completely lost in the conversation, you know, and it drives me up a wall because I'm not like that and I don't get that and I don't understand that. And it's just like, how can you not get what I'm telling you? How can you not understand it if it's not in the right context? Like, it's a little bit off and you can't get it. Like, it drives me up a wall because I know that he's not that stupid. He just acts like he is. And then he tells me stuff sometimes that I don't get, though. And he's like, I know you're not that stupid. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, because he talks in circles and I don't understand him. Like, he's like, I'm not going to tell you why I'm mad and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, why are you mad? He's like, I'm not going to tell you. And I think sometimes he just doesn't know. And I'm like, oh, you don't know why you're mad, you know? Because that happens sometimes. And no, he's like, no, I already told you and I'm not going to tell you again because I don't like to repeat myself. He says stuff like that to me. And I'm like, well, I don't know why you're mad. I don't know what's going on right now. And I don't know how to fix this because I don't know what's happening. So it's just like, you know, he goes around in this circle loop and I'm like, okay, I can't figure you out. So, like, he does that. But, I mean, I don't know. I really don't get him when he does that, too. He's like, oh, I already told you and I'm not repeating myself. It's like, well, you're repeating this. Why won't you just tell me what's wrong with you? You know, and we could try and resolve it. But no, I just don't understand him sometimes. I just don't get him. Honey, we are almost there. We are almost there, I promise you. Mama wants to put down her foot, too. We're getting home, I promise. Alright, that's it for our update. This is what we are doing.